Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? Discover how to tap into your inner strength and find lasting peace through faith and perseverance. Discover the transformative power of faith with our in-depth guide to overcoming life's challenges. Learn practical steps, biblical wisdom, and inspiring stories from real people who have conquered adversity. Unleash your inner strength and find purpose through these 7 powerful secrets. Listen as Anthony and Courtney, 2 friends, enjoy a cup of coffee.
I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately, Anthony. Work, family, and personal life, it all seems to be piling up. I need a way to reset and find my inner strength.
I completely understand, Courtney. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and lose sight of what truly matters. Have you ever thought about exploring some biblical principles for overcoming challenges?
Actually, I have. I've heard people talk about finding strength in faith, but I'm not sure where to start.
That's a great starting point. The Bible is filled with wisdom and guidance for navigating life's storms. Let's talk about a few key principles. Faith is like an anchor in a stormy sea. It keeps us grounded when everything else is shaking. Remember that verse in Hebrews 11:1? Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen.
I love that. It's so true. Sometimes I feel like I'm grasping at straws, but having faith that something better is coming can really make a difference.
Absolutely. It's like when you're facing a big challenge at work, you might not see the solution right away, but trusting in your abilities and God's guidance can help you push through.
Secret number 2, the power of prayer. Prayer is definitely important. It's like having a direct line to the ultimate source of strength and comfort.
Exactly. Philippians chapter 4 verses 6-7 talks about casting all your cares on God through prayer. It's amazing how much peace and clarity can come from simply talking to Him.
I remember going through a really tough time a few years ago. I prayed constantly, and it helped me get through it. It's like having a trusted friend who's always there for you.
Secret number 3, the armor of God. Speaking of protection, we need to remember to put on the full armor of God. Ephesians chapter 6 outlines the spiritual protection we need against the enemy's attacks.
That's a powerful image. It's like preparing for battle, but spiritually. It makes me feel more equipped to face challenges.
It's essential to have that spiritual protection in place. It's like wearing a seatbelt. You hope you never need it, but you're glad it's there when you do. Secret number 4, the strength of perseverance. Another crucial aspect is perseverance. James chapter 1 verses 2-4 talks about considering it pure joy when facing trials because it builds perseverance.
I know it's tough, but I've seen the benefits of pushing through. I remember when I was training for that marathon, there were times I wanted to quit, but I kept going, and the finish line was so rewarding.
Exactly. It's the same with life's challenges. We might stumble, but getting back up and continuing the journey is what counts. Secret number 5, the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting our focus. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 reminds us to give thanks in all circumstances.
I've been trying to practice gratitude more. It's amazing how focusing on what I have instead of what I lack can change my perspective.
Absolutely, it's like finding silver linings in every cloud. Gratitude opens our hearts to receive more blessings.
I remember going through a really tough financial situation a few years ago. It was easy to focus on what I didn't have, but when I started making a list of things I was grateful for, like my health and my family, my perspective shifted.
Secret number 6, the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is essential for healing and moving forward. Matthew chapter 6 verses 14-15 talk about how God forgives us, and we should extend that same grace to others.
I know it's easier said than done, but I've realized that holding on to anger only hurts me in the end.
It's a process, but it's worth it. Forgiveness sets us free from the chains of bitterness. I had a situation with a friend who really hurt me. It took a long time, but eventually, I was able to forgive them. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Secret number 7, the promise of hope. Lastly, hope is a powerful anchor. Romans chapter 15 verse 13 promises that God will fill us with hope through the Holy Spirit.
Hope is like a light at the end of the tunnel. It keeps me going even when things are tough.
It's that belief that better days are coming. It's a fundamental part of our faith.
I remember when I lost my job. It was a really dark time, but my faith in God and the hope of finding something new helped me get through it. Talking about this has been really helpful, Anthony. I feel more inspired and equipped to tackle whatever comes my way.
Me too, Courtney. Remember, we're not alone in this journey. We have God's strength and each other's support. Let's continue to encourage and uplift one another.
As they finish their coffee, they both feel a renewed sense of hope and determination.